All right, we are live. What's going on, beautiful people? Let me see. All right, we are live. What's going on, beautiful people? Oh, y'all can hear that though. Let me see. All right. Okay, first of all, let me turn this down because this is way too loud. Let me see. Can y'all y'all can hear that? Let me see. So I have to use multi-output. Okay, first of all, let me turn this down because this is way too loud. It's working now. Okay, cool. All right, bet. So, what's going on, beautiful people? D-Lo Brands back for another stream, man. And today we have a couple things on the agenda. But first, how are you guys doing? How's your week started off? Monday, Tuesday. We just got into Wednesday. It's just past 12 a.m. here in Atlanta. So let me know how you guys are doing. Today, we are going to be building out our new OpenClaw dashboard. And I'm not sure why my voice is like this, but let me see. Put this over here. And in addition to that, GPT 5.3 release. So we will be taking a look at that and how it's, performing and things of that nature. So all right. So yeah, we're building out our new OpenClaw dashboard, and I'm going to show you guys what the old one is and exactly how you can install this, kind of mission control that someone built out. A lot of people contributed to, and all it is a plug and play. But I ran into an issue with it where my gateway just it made it a separate gateway when my OpenClaw installed it, and that is not good for the OpenClaw backend. Like, it just doesn't. It messes with it. I had to go through a whole process, get everything back right. But I'll show you guys what the old one looked like, how to access it. But also, we're gonna be, of course, utilizing our OpenClaw to build that out. So, really quickly. All right, so this is a mission control for OpenClaw that was built by some people: Cursor Agent, Rob Sana, Glodston, and Prompt Surfer. And this is basically a GUI that is supposed to replace the native GUI inside of OpenClaw. So if you go here, and I'll put this in the chat really quick. If you go here, which, look, don't download this unless you look at this whole entire thing. But what I got my OpenClaw to do was a security check on it, and it said that it's moderate risk, but it isn't anything that's gonna, actually affect my OpenClaw's computer or my OpenClaw. So, we're good. But if you go here, you just copy this and you tell your OpenClaw to install it. You will then get this dashboard right here. and this is mine. So we see this online right now. It goes online and offline. Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it shows your different agents, your tokens used, your crons, your devices, your skills. Like it literally shows everything, just like the native GUI. It just looks better, and sometimes in here there are more buttons or easier ways to get things done. For example, if we wanted to go to documents, just like showing different stuff that we've done, and um I gotta be more careful about exposing stuff like that. It's so funny. But my OpenClaw has been keeping memory every single day, well, pretty much every day, and it's been doing a good job with that. And now I have a central place to actually look at those documents, as opposed to going over to my OpenClaw's computer and opening the documents there. So it's definitely a much easier process. Up here, I can kill the gateway. Down here, I can restart the gateway. Auto restart on changes. You can turn this light mode, dark mode. Of course, I have it in dark mode. You have your different skills. So this is one thing that I don't like about this GUI, and I'm pretty sure it's just because of how heavy it is. Basically, it just takes a minute to load, and you see it just went to offline. So it's still gonna load my stuff based on the last state, but it's not gonna be live. It's not gonna be like what it is right now. And the way that we're actually gonna be building my new OpenClaw gateway or dashboard, because I don't want it to be a gateway. You want to keep the original gateway, but when it comes to, man, this is taking so long to load. Maybe we should let's just hard reset. Um, you want to keep the original gateway because it's just coded in there so deeply that if anything is messed up with that, or if you don't make the right change in the config or the JSON, like it's just gonna break. So yeah, it's not even loading my skills. It's saying online, but it's not online. Trust me. You got browser relay, web search, config, doctor, usage. You even have a terminal inside of here, so it's very very useful when it works. And I even have like this calendar, but it's just gonna take a long time to load, and this is why I am building my own, because it just takes too long. And I really don't need all of this. Some things I'm really fine with using the native GUI for. I'm fine with going to my OpenClaw computer, or using a SSH tunnel to be able to access it and things of that nature. Like I'm okay with doing stuff like that. But this is a calendar, shows the different cron jobs that we have going and what they're scheduled to run. This office, I tried to build this out. I have a better version in the new dashboard that I'm going to show you guys in a second. Excuse me. But this one, like it really sucks, honestly. It really sucks. And the thing is, I got my OpenClaw, which I was using GPT 5.3 codecs, and it built this out. But whatever. So you guys get the picture. It's basically the you can see your agents, which this is a cool view right here. Sorry. This is a very cool view, and I think that I want to do something like this, but I'm probably not going to do something like this because I feel like it's pretty heavy. So let's wait till this loads, and you guys see it's still saying online, but I can't really trust that, whether it's online or not. And after agents, I will show you guys task and task and audio and voice, and that'll be it for this one. And then we'll go into building out our actual new dashboard. So stay tuned, man. Really excited for this. I went to the gym. I said, hey, I'm coming home. I'm streaming. I'm literally about to build out this dashboard on live, and here we are. I'm about to get it done. See, it went offline. So it's like I've been dealing with that problem, and I've just decided, hey, um, we got to a point on this one where both me and my OpenClaw have, connected things or put it together, so we know what to do on the new one. But hopefully it loads. I really want this to load so I can show you guys, because this is a really, really cool view, and I've never seen it. So look at this right here. Oh my goodness, look at this. And let's just drag this. So this is basically showing all of my different agents and the connections. So we have the different workspace folders, we have pure intentions, we have AI Educate, which these are the three businesses right here. So you got these, and then you got these 3 or 4 sub agents that, they're pretty inactive. They're actually inactive right now. So you got TVA, you got AI Educate, then you got the main workspace, and you got pure intentions. And that's the only thing, like it resets every time it tries to, poll the dashboard. But this is a very cool view. It shows your connectors and things of that nature, but you also have this view that shows the cards, and you have this view that shows the sub agents. But I don't really like this view, honestly. The cards is okay, but I would rather it be like a hierarchy. So let's go to the task. And I like the task page a lot, and we're definitely gonna have this inside, and we actually already have it inside our new dashboard. But it basically shows the activity of everything that's going on, and also it helps you track different tasks. So on a given day, me and my OpenClaw are doing about 10 different, well, okay, let me chill. We're doing about 4 or 5 different major tasks, but then we're doing, a bunch of like smaller tasks. And so having this central way to look at everything, please load, bro. I think, look, I'm gonna just open my new one, bro, because this is just, it's so slow. Like, shout out to the people that made this, but it's just too slow. It's too slow. It's too slow. It's too heavy. And maybe it's just because it does run faster when your gateway is online. But, okay, so we're going over here to Command Center to wake up our agent. And this platform is emergent.sh. I really, really love this for vibe coding, full stack apps end to end. If you don't want to worry about anything, like just go to Emergent. You can deploy apps from here, all types of stuff. Let me try to reload this to see if it'll load. I really want to show you guys this one. But Emergent is, just like every other editor or vibe coding platform, except that it's just so much smarter. Like it's enormously smart, and also they provide their own kind of like API keys or AI usage keys. So basically you can hook up different AI features to your website or whatever. So let me see. So I haven't even sent a new message yet. Okay, so this is the task screen, and we're just gonna collapse this. You got the live activity, which this is everything that's been going on. We see that this has not been working. Okay, it is now 12:16 a.m. This is 2 p.m. It should have been showing stuff. And so with me now, I'm getting my OpenClaw to help me build out the actual um, new dashboard. And so this is what that looks like right now. It just gave me some changes to put in emergent. So it's basically like co-creating with me. It's not seeing the animations, but I don't really care about animations when it comes to this. I just want something that's going to work. Like, honestly, I want something that's going to work. And this is what it is right now. So dashboard, we have our revenue, which this is the top of mind thing that I want my OpenClaw to always think about is revenue. Gateway health, that is the second, well, probably the most important thing when you're using OpenClaw is gateway health, because if you're not using your gateway, then you're using Telegram and your bot is still running. But most of the time, you're probably going to be using a gateway or some type of dashboard. So, um, we have today's priorities, which these things come from the task. So, review Q3 marketing strategy. All these in progress ones, they're showing up right here. And we got the due soon. We got the recent activity. And we got gateway status. And mind you, this is like the one shot. Like, we only put one prompt in here. Build a production ready Next.js, all these things, 1, 2, 3, 6 pages. So it's nothing crazy, but we got this calendar. So same thing we have on the last one, color coded, of course, reliability. This is something that everybody needs to have on their OpenClaw dashboard. You need to know what errors are going on and the status of your gateway. Okay. So then we got office. Now this, I'm very excited for this. Okay. Now this doesn't actually help like do anything, but I can click on my agents and see what they're doing. Like, this guy's idle, working, meeting, working. You know what I'm saying? And I have them color coded by venture. So that's really cool. Then we got the settings, which this is, kind of nothing right now, but compared to this one, we have a lot to do. So that's what we're doing tonight. And I wanna check on my codex usage. It's probably at like 50% by now. So we go down here, 65%. Okay. We have 65%, and we have 134 credits on emergent, and we're gonna build this out completely. Okay. So my OpenClaw gave me some changes, but I don't like all of these changes because my OpenClaw isn't really thinking in the right mindset when it comes to building this. So I'm just going to let it know. We are building this. I want many of the features from the old mission control, like the document viewer, the terminal, most of the actual useful things. So put this build out in phases and give me prompts to send to build it out consecutively. And right now, okay, so right now I'm using let's go model. Right now I am using GPT 5.3 codex only because I have the quota for it, but my main model has actually changed. So it used to be Gemini 2.5 flashlight, and then it turned into Claude Haiku 4.5, and then it turned into Claude Sonnet 4.6, and now it's Kimmy K 2.5. It's Kimmy K 2.5. Okay, so bam, data contracts. Agent operations layer. Yeah. Yeah. This is good. Oh, mission control, parity, useful tools, documents, terminal logs, hooks, memory models. I don't really care about that. But okay, yeah. So we're on GPT 5.3 codex. But if when my quota is out, or what I'm about to really do is just change my whole setup into Kimi K 2.5 forever. Because look at this. I gotta show you guys this. Um, I have 23 cents. Look at my whole entire dashboard. This is how much I spent on OpenClaw. Okay, and Google AI Studio has even more. Okay, but if we go to models and we go right here, we go Kimi K 2.5. We go a Claude Sonnet. Let's go Sonnet 4.6, and let's go a GPT. Let's yeah, let's just go 5.3 codex. So this is the difference in prices. Like a 5.3 codex is a mainly coding agent, and the reason why that's good is that it has a good terminal coding. So whenever you're doing things of that nature, you're gonna be good. But the thing is, like Kimi K 2.5, like okay, so compared to my other um flash models that I would use, we got 2.5 flash, which we can compare it to the new flash. We can compare it to the new flash, and we can compare it to Haiku, because these are like similar models. And we're also going to do one more. So bam, Haiku is more expensive, but Haiku really fails at tool calling, like truly, like really fails. And Gemini 3.1 Flash Lite, if it's like 2. Flash Lite, which I haven't used 3.1 Flash, it also fails at tool calling. But Kimi K 2.5, it's just a little bit more of the cost. You're really not gonna notice it. Haiku was eating my cost up a lot. Like if we go back over here, like it was just tearing it up right here. Claw Haiku spent $104, $57 in one day, $32. This is the real cost of OpenClaw if you want to actually get things done, because people don't know, like, bro, you cannot use a free model and get things done. You cannot. It's impossible. If you want to actually, because I have Zapier connected, I have so many things connected, so many tools that, you know, it would be hard for any use to get done with these smaller models. So let me go back here. So that's why Kimi K 2.5 is, next up. But what I'm also about to start looking at is a GLM 5, okay, as a daily model. You see this? Similar cost. 2.5 takes image and text, while this one just takes text. But they're similar models, and they're both not Flash models, but they're both not like a Sonnet model, but they can get things done. You get what I'm saying? So that's really my kind of thought process on models at this point. But when I can use it, like when anti-gravity auth, I think got banned, I want to say, so I can't use that anymore. But I was using Gemini 3 Flash and stuff like that. But yeah, bro, $230. $230, February 18th. So about half a month. And I promise you, it's so much more, because I have other APIs and stuff. But yeah. So bam, we just got these prompts. Phase 0 foundation lock. Run first. You are extending an existing app router to dashboard call. Do not rewrite at the end output. Preserve all current writes and styling. Add features and run first. One at a time. After each phase require okay. I don't see the point of that prompt. Let's just do this one, and it's going to put that out. Martin Gray. Okay. So this is just making sure that it has these base ones. Or maybe I should just go straight into the next phase. Like, bro, like, let's just go into the next phase. So this one is going to build out add utility pages. Let me scroll down. Add utility pages inspired by add utility pages inspired by my old mission control and wire them into sidebar. Okay, I gotta talk to my agent, bro. So when you're giving these prompts, I need you to give in-depth information and details. It doesn't know. The emergent agent doesn't know what my old mission control is. Like, it doesn't know, bro. Come on. Things like that. So we're gonna get those prompts one more time. But I definitely want to build out a documents page tonight. And I want to build out just all of the other functionality, because then I'm going to give it to my OpenClaw agent, and he is going to clone the repo, and he's going to add all of the functionality into it. And we both have an agreement that we are not going to make this a gateway. Okay. We're going to keep this away from the gateway config. We're not putting it there. It will be a persistent state. That's on my OpenClaw's computer, but I will be able to turn on and turn off the SSH tunnel from my personal computer. So that's really cool. Claude Sonnet. I love Claude Sonnet. Look. I love Claude Sonnet. Okay. I spent $109 on that. I love it. But it's just too expensive. It's just way too expensive. And I wish that it wasn't. And I wish I was rich, because I would spend unlimited money on AI, but I'm not. So if you go here, we do a Sonnet 4.6, we do a Kimi K2.5, and we do a, let's just say a Gemini 3.1 Pro, because that shit ate my credits up. 3.1 Pro ate my credits up, man. So look at that. 3 and 15. Like, that's a Sonnet model. Like, let's go to Opus. Let's go to Opus 4.6. 25. Like, that's just too expensive. I love these I love Claude models. But I can't use them. I cannot use those, unfortunately. Not even, I don't even want to use it for just like some task. I don't even want to do that. I just want to keep it away. But I definitely still use Claude Sonnet on my OpenClaw. It's just like, I gotta be out of my quota. I gotta not care about spending money, and I gotta be actually doing something that takes a Sonnet type of model. Okay, context primer. You are working on Mr. Glitch. Okay, premium dashboard fill I. Okay, let's put this in here. I am actually going to put 2 in here, because why not? Okay, build, finish the core. No, it's not yet. log activity. City pixel task B are includes what, bro? Old mission control parody. Add utility pages inspired by legacy mission control functionality, bro. Codex. Okay, let's send that one. And all we're gonna do, the reason why we're building this out inside of a merchant is because not only is it not gonna take my usage away, but this is a coding agent that is, built for coding. Like my OpenClaw is not built for coding. I built that man to listen to me. No, genuinely, I built that man to listen to me. So we're going to be able to put this in a GitHub repo, and then we are going to get our agent to clone it. And that's going to be that. That's going to be it. Honestly, I don't even know how far of a run tomorrow at like 10 a.m. So I got to go to sleep in like an hour. Honestly, I got to go to sleep in an hour. But, we're going to let it do its thing. But honestly, like, that's the thing about streaming. Like, I want to do multiple things at once. Like, while this is doing this, I want to go look at the ChatGPT model. But when I'm cutting this up, I don't want it to be hard to cut up. Like, I just want to go to that section, go to the next one, and then be done with it. But yeah, I'm really excited for this, especially when it actually begins working. Like when search is working, tasks are working, like everything is actually working on this thing. Email digest, I'm gonna have API keys. I'm gonna have it have my YouTube analytics, all types of stuff. It's gonna be in here managing the stream. I promise you. Martin is gonna be in here managing the stream, or he's gonna send one of his sub agents to come do it for him. Yes, indeed. And I just think that this is a fun project to do. Like, I feel like everybody should be doing this. Now, everybody should not be spending 100 or however much I've been spending. I don't think people should do this. I don't think people should do $230 of spending. But, like, experiment with it. Like, just like use it sometimes for a little something, That's really what I feel like. But I think this is going to turn out nice. And we actually built another one before. So we built this right here, which I really, really liked. We're going to wake up this agent just so we can, see it. But this was a command center that I built. When did December? Yeah, December. And it was meant to be like kind of like a Go High Level. Like Go High Level has all of these features and all that stuff, but I'm like, okay, if I can like build this for myself, like I can use it for myself, right? And no, that's not always the case, but agent is waiting, preview. So this is the other one. And in the next stream, we're going to be going over a app that I am building that we are going to ship live as well. So this, oh my gosh, I love this dashboard. Like, I love the animations. I love everything about it. Everything works. It's fire. You got the main command center. You got this down here. I need to eat cake today. You can send that, you know what I'm saying? Captured as a task, eat cake, So this is a really, really good dashboard right here. You got the decision room, which you can talk about different decisions. Should I hire an expert level graphic designer or hire a chief marketing officer if I want to scale my business? Recommendations, all of that's powered by AI that Emergent provides. You got the timeline. So what's coming up next, what do you got to do, stuff like that. And it'll just do everything for you. But this was like a MVP that I made for it, and I should really use this. Hold on. I don't know how difficult that would be, but I should really use that one as, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give my agent access to this repo, and I'm gonna get it to look at the UI styling and the animations, and I'm gonna get it to replicate it on this new mission control. That's what we're gonna do. But it is still working. 12:33. But I'm pretty sure it's changing stuff, honestly. They be changing stuff. They be doing stuff. Emergent is pretty reliable, you know. But okay, whatever. We're, you know, if I gotta do another video on this again, I will. But let's just take a look at this. So honestly, I'm laughing at GPT OpenAI right now, because GPT 5.3, but we get 5.3 instant. Like, we don't get the thinking. We don't get none of that stuff. We just get the instant, which isn't too much of an upgrade. We should not look at this as a huge upgrade, but you know. Can you help me with the trajectory calculations for a really long distance archery scenario? GPT 5.2 instant eventually answers the question, but in an attempt to explain its safety boundaries. If you tell me what kind of help you want, I'll jump in immediately. Leads with a lengthy preamble about what it cannot help with. I guess right into the response. So that's one thing they were saying in the video, and we can take a look at that really quick.
People are noticing that our models can sometimes seem like a bit of a nanny. The experience was before, like, you'd say something that might comply with like a little bit of a caveat. Now it will just generate the problem. I'm Blair. I'm a researcher on the post-training team. Today we're going to talk about over-caveating in our new model. Over-caveating is when the user is having a normal conversation and then suddenly they get sort of steered away. The model incorrectly assumes the user intent, even when they're talking about something completely benign. Let's walk through some use cases. So the first one is kind of a joke from the user. I'm thinking of having my dog run my startup. What are your thoughts? The responses here are actually pretty similar, but the older model always has this little aside though, where it thinks the user could be serious and might treat it as like a cry for help. What's like obviously humorous prompt. The new model is less literal and more contextual. Now you can sort of joke around freely as if you're talking to a friend and won't assume any bad intent. Now we'll explore where the user is looking for genuine help from the model on a physics problem calculating a long-distance archery scenario. The model sort of over-indexes on safety when really the user just wants to understand more about physics or archery as a sport. And this is a really sort of unnecessary addendum that kind of assumes that the user is trying to use archery with like some sort of bad intent. And here the new model jumps directly into the physics model. There's no caveating at all. It just sort of understands long-distance archery as a sport and jumps into the physics calculation to help optimize the trajectory. So what's important is that our safety bar actually hasn't changed. We've just made it more precise.
Okay. They have more. I don't know what emergent. Okay, it's okay. All right, it's working. We're not gonna do anything with that. So basically here they're saying that the model is more contextual rather than literal, and they have the same safety boundaries, but the model is now better able to determine when to enact those boundaries, if you will. So that's cool. Let's check this one out. I didn't even know.
Super important. The information and the answers that you're looking for change depending on why you're looking for that information. I'm Josh. I'm a researcher on the post-training team, and I'm going to talk about
Context.
what's new in web search. We changed a lot about the tone of responses, so it feels a little bit more natural. Before, when the model used its search tool, the response could feel like a gear shift, something a lot more robotic, a wall of links, whereas now we worked a lot on having it sound like one coherent conversation that would just might have search inside of it.
So you brought some use cases for us today.
Did? Yeah, let's get into them. People use chat for planning trips all the time, and one of the use cases that I have recently is I'm biking from Tokyo to Osaka.
Oh, you know what I'm using chat for.
How is this May's weather different than previous years? So in this old response, it's still saying that it's warmer, but one of the main things that it doesn't talk about is the snowpack. For me, is a major worry. Like if there's still gonna be snow in the Alps, that would be something that's trip ending. And so it's great that the new model actually takes into context that I'm biking and not just a general weather query. My partner really likes baseball. I don't really understand it much, and so I'm just asking, what are some of the rule changes coming to baseball this year? The model now is understanding that because I'm asking about these recent rule changes, I probably am a little bit out of the loop on baseball in general, and it gives me this broader picture of an answer of how the sport's changing. Right now I have a baseball expert sitting next to me, and she's actually checking the response.
So would you give your thumbs up?
Yeah, definitely. Especially for a learning fan like
Yeah.
very good response.
People come to chat with questions that they really care about, and what we want is for the model to both give you the correct information and also help contextualize it with the same emotional tone that you were having.
Okay, so context. Context is where 5.3 is going to shine, I'm guessing. A smoother, more to the point conversational style could feel cringe. This update has a more, first of all, you're not broken, it's not just you. A lot of people struggling with dating and stuff. Okay. You're not broken, it's not just you. Yeah. Okay, so basically AI used to literally like coddle you, like textbook acknowledge their pain type of psychology stuff. And now I guess it doesn't do that as much. We're gonna see it drift though. Like with every new model release, we see it drift to change from the behaviors of, what it's meant to do, what they're saying on this actual page. But GPT 5.3 Instant delivers more factual responses than previous models. Instant reduces hallucination rates by 26.8% when using the web and 19.7% when relying only on its internal knowledge. Okay. Stronger writing with more range and texture. Okay, cool. Limitations. This is what we want to see. While GPT 5.3 Instant makes meaningful progress on everyday usability, there's more work ahead. Non-English languages, okay. And the tone. Response tone should feel something. We're continuing to monitor feedback. All right. Okay. So if you guys go to ChatGPT right now, you can see 5.3 is instant and 5.2 is thinking. But we are going to take a break from that and check out our emergent. So let's go ahead and refresh over here. And it has added all of these other pages inside of here. Okay. It's also reorganized some stuff and I'm loving it. I'm loving it so far. So let's open this in a new tab. We have the reliability, which has been there. We have the logs. This is very important to be able to look at each of your different agents' logs and things like that. Logs with the crons, logs with the APIs, logs with the gateway. Like to have this type of sophisticated view is very, very, very needed. And we have this terminal. My OpenClaw is going to link this to the actual terminal on the computer. So we'll be able to use terminal commands directly from our remote computer. So you also got hooks right here. So this is webhook events and delivery status, but this is actually incorrect. So hooks when it comes to OpenClaw are like the bootstrap.md or the startup stuff. Documents. Yes, we like these, but we want it to be a viewer. We want this to be a window that opens. In our old one, when we go to documents, let's open this one. We see it as a preview right here. So what we're gonna do is take a screenshot. We're going to get this whole entire thing, and we are going to screenshot it. I'm gonna say, take this over to emergent, and we're gonna say, make the, what is this? Make the documents page like the attached reference image, being that it has files on the side and a viewer on the other side. Okay, so we're just gonna give that to it. Matter of fact, let's look for other changes we want to do right now, just to knock down a bunch of stuff. Documents, memory is cool. I think it's different here. Yeah, so it has like a daily journal. Then I have like, and I've already done a video on the memory no, I haven't. I did a video on the multi-agent orchestration. I did not do a video on the memory architecture. So my OpenClaw actually built out its own memory architecture, and it works very, very well, like very, very well. So for memory, we're gonna do the same thing. Do the same for memory. The memory page, because it will be documents as well. Okay, so now we go down to models, and we'll be able to see all of our models and things of that nature. We can do sessions, active sessions, settings, blah, 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 whatever. So we're going to give this to it. And that's kind of the only change we want right now. And then we're going to get ready with our next prompt, which is going to be phase 3. And this is going to be implement API contract skeletons with strict typing and ZOD validation, which I don't even know what that is. That's the thing about vibe coding. I'm going to actually show you guys a video really, really quick because it's funny and it's real. It's so real. But different APIs that we'll have set up, and I'm not so sure that my OpenClaw is going to use it like this, but you know, gateway status contract, task activity, run a production hardening pass without changing product scope. So this is pretty much honestly like a really solid MVP. Honestly, things aren't perfect, but for an MVP, like a base plate dashboard, I think this is good. Like we got the live activity, we got all this stuff, and sooner or later it'll have actual real data in there. So not too worried about that. But back to GPT 5.3. Okay, so let's go look at some benchmarks. They did not put benchmarks on here. Read the system card. Yeah, so they're not comparing it. GPT 5.3 benchmarks. Instant, the only. Okay. This is, of course, we just saw that one. So it's like, I have to see it next to the other ones. Like, you guys know some good LLM leaderboard type of places. Arena AI. Yeah, GPT 5.3 is not up here. 5.2. Yeah, it's not up here. We've come pretty far from like GPT-5. We've come pretty far. Okay, so I think right now we're at a good place with the dashboard. We have all of the other kind of things that I wanted. I really just wanted the documents, the terminal, and the logs so that I know what's going on, but we just hit an error. So memory as documents, memory, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So this is actually, it's making updates right now. So the preview isn't working or is not going to work. But I think that mission controls are just a great way to take advantage of the robustness of OpenClaw and actually have a clear picture of what's going on, because it can get really like obscured what's going on, like what your OpenClaw is deciding, what it's doing, and things of that nature. It can get really confusing. So having a central place to look at it, I think is very, very important. If I'm being honest. So we're gonna let this build it out, but we're also gonna be winding down. So if you guys have any questions about anything, any statements, anything you want to let me know, please be sure to. I appreciate everybody that has stopped by. We've had 62 different people stop by, so I appreciate each of you, and I hope that each of you are taking advantage of AI and not just, watching. It's great to watch and know what's going on, but also try these things out for yourself. Build your own mission control, build your own OpenClaw, things of that nature, to be able to take advantage of this stuff and really have fun with it. Like, I've built out so many different things when it comes to AI, like so many different things. Like, you see all of this stuff inside of Emergent, and this is just one IDE or vibe coding platform. So I'm just really looking forward to the future of all of this stuff. AI is changing the world as we speak. I mean, it's only gonna get crazier from here, if I'm being honest. Like, when you look at the world and you see all of this stuff going on, just think AI hasn't even warmed up yet. AI has not even warmed up yet. So, bam. A compelling clean. Bam, we're gonna reload this. So we're gonna go to documents. Now we have this. Bam, we love it. This is perfect. Martin. How did you know who Martin was? How did you know? Maybe Martin put it inside of one of the prompts that he gave, but this other one is talking about API routes, and I'm not so sure I want to do this one because it's basically skeletons and production. Do all the loaders on all key pages, error boundaries, focus ring, handout docs. Create a handout doc for backend integration phase. Create docs integration plan, route inventory, the contract. I can also give you a single master pump phase of phase and saver and gives better output quality. So let's just run it, honestly. Let's just run it because I'm gonna trust Martin. I'm gonna trust Martin. Okay, I said we weren't gonna do this. But I know for a fact, like, I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna get back from my run and I'm gonna build this without you guys. And I would hate to do that. I would really hate to do that because API routes typed and validated. Hidden potency. Or pro source check that. Degraded since last error. Use no external integration yet. Use in-memory stores. Okay. You know what? Let's do it. Okay. We're going to run it. And then we're going to run the performance and UX hardening. And then we're going to go back and change the pages. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So shout out Emergent. I'm probably going to use up all my credits, or at least I would have tonight, but I don't know. But yeah, man, like everybody should be inside of some free vibe coding platform trying to build their app that they've had in their head and that they, haven't had the know-how or the capital or the access to be able to build it. Now you can build it yourself. That is the power of AI. You can build it yourself. Yes, you can build it yourself. Content writer, analytics agent. I'm also, like, over the next few days, I'm also going to be changing our agent orchestration pattern. Like, we did an agent orchestration video. Definitely check that out. Like, it's still going to be that, but I'm going to add sub agents for like general things. For example, like a content writer or a researcher or like a thumbnail, or not a thumbnail designer, but like a graphic designer. Like, I'm going to make all of those other agents, I'm going to give them the specific models that they need, the specific tools that they need. And my main agents will be able to call on those to get things done. But, it is going to be more expensive. But the thing is, bro, like, what I've really been thinking about is getting sponsors. Like, bro, if I can find somebody that can give me sponsored usage, like, imagine, bro. I'm building out everything OpenClaw 24/7, which right now my OpenClaw is 24/7, but it's really going to be 24/7 at that point. Like, it's not even going to be a question. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like, shoot, what we doing next? I'm going to have every cron job on the best model, all that. But, right now, we gotta play it smart. And Emergent might not look like it's doing anything right now, but trust me, it is. It is doing something right now. I'm gonna change that logo for the mission control. I want to have like a cool logo for the mission control. Like, when I think of the mission control that's gonna control my life, like, what does that logo look like? I want to create a square logo. Wait, not a square logo. Create a logo for my mission control website or dashboard for my OpenClaw. Right now, it is this attached image, but I want something much better. This dashboard is to control my entire working operation with AI. Okay. And we're gonna go back over here. We're gonna zoom in. We're gonna take a screenshot. We're gonna get MC. We're going to get that. We're gonna put that right there. We're going to say, bam. Hopefully the stream isn't lagging. The current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend something. I don't know what they recommend, but create 4 samples for me to see. Create 4 samples for me to see. I think the orbital mission is gonna be the best one, because I think what I'm gonna do is change my mission control like UI into something more futuristic, because I was actually inside of here building out different mission controls. Like, I really like this one, if I'm being honest. I really like this one. Like, if I can build this out, have my entire dashboard looking futuristic, or have it looking real tactical, I think that'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? But this is it. Let's do one of these. Bottom left. Let's just say bottom left. Upscale it. Yeah, you giving too much information, my boy. You giving too much information. Upscale it for me. Let's say 1. Did it do it for the memory too? Should have done the same thing. Like, it's literally the same thing. Yeah, okay. So bam. We love that. Did it for the memory too. Now it's doing the API stuff. It's doing tons of stuff. Let me create a shared API client and update the core pages to consume the APIs. Bad. All validation working perfectly. Review dashboards. Huh. Crashed. Current task crashed. We gotta fix that. Well, it won't actually be like, it's crunched up like that, but we need these to be draggable. Inside of this one, they're draggable. So if we go drag this one, we can place it anywhere. And these are actually from like just everything that my OpenClaw has, like all of the data. Like, wow. This is the future. Like, people are literally going to be having AI agents be like the liaison between them and life, or us and life. I should say us, because it's going to be me too. I'm going to be doing it. But like, go ahead and I may put this mission control inside of the community and let you guys have it, because we're building it out anyway, and I think that this is something that everybody should use. And if I'm giving it to y'all know that it doesn't have any viruses or anything malicious in it, so it'll be safe to download. You'll know how it works. Just a plug and play for your model. And a lot of people have monetized mission controls. Like, bro, I feel like this is crazy. Like, people are charging $99 per month for a mission control. I'm not gonna find it, but like they literally are, and it's really crazy. But so all we're gonna do with this is save it. We're gonna open up Photoshop. We're gonna close out anti-gravity. We don't need that. Gemini 3.1 Pro inside of anti-gravity is really like weird. Don't worry about the billing issue, bro. Don't worry about it. It's normal. Not because it's a real billing issue, it's not. So, bam, we got this rectangle. We're going to bring this in the center, and we're going to make it big. Okay. Then we are going to do like this. We're going to do like that. And now we're going to go to rectangle, and we're going to just round this out. And just put that on it. We're going to put this bigger, and we're going to bring this in more. About right here. Okay. Is that good? Let me see. I think I like that right there. That right there. that looks cool. We'll just save it. We're not gonna do anything with it right now. Let me see logo. All right, our emergent has just finished, and it has created all of the IPIs for us. All right, so we got gateway status, tasks, activity, approvals, get post, get. Architecture, okay. And now we're just gonna give it the last prompt that Martin gave us. We're gonna do create handoff documents, and then we're gonna go here, vibe coding at 1 a.m. Yes, indeed. It's become a very addictive thing, I will say. It's become, I look forward to it throughout my days, to pick up my phone and text my OpenClaw and say, what are we doing today? I look forward to it. So bam, we're gonna send that. I wish I could go on ultra, honestly, but so it's gonna run a production hardening pass, and then it is going to create a handoff document, and that is going to be what I give, or what my agent will find inside of the repo that we put this into, and it'll just copy everything. It'll already know, okay, I need to wire this here, wire this there, blah blah blah, whatever. We can create a CRM out of this. Like, we could really like put contacts in here, put connections in here. Those are two things that I want to do: contacts and connections. Okay, let me see. Okay, I've done that. Now I want to also add a contacts and a, what did I say? Contacts and what did I say? I could just go back in this stream. What did I just say though? I said contacts. I was saying something about CRM. Is that your OpenClaw dashboard? What are you building? Yes, this is the current OpenClaw dashboard, and it just sometimes it breaks. Go back in the stream and look at how I showcased it. It takes a long time to load, and I it has everything in it, but I wanted to build out another one inside of Emergent because it just, I think it'll run better. And we just, okay, summarize and continue in a fresh session, continue working a new conversation while keeping the important context. So let's copy this. Let's fork this session. Context, reserve, memory, research, spend less. Okay. Creating all of those APIs costed like 30 credits. Okay, cool. So we hit the context inside of Emergent, and if I had the larger plan, we wouldn't. But this is the mission control. This is the new one that we're building, and it doesn't have as much stuff as it has here. But some things I'm fine with going to my OpenClaw's MacBook and going to the gateway and doing stuff from there. But there are some things that I want to always have handy on my personal computer, and I can do that via a gateway. So this is hosted on my OpenClaw computer, which is right here, but I'm on my personal computer and I just have this through an SSH tunnel, and I'm able to use it, but it breaks sometimes. Like right now it's online and it's doing fine right now, but I really like this terminal thing. Like I can add terminal sessions, and it actually is the real terminal on my computer. Like it's actually crazy. It's really crazy. And once I give my OpenClaw, let me see. Okay, use default agent. 4.6 office. Switch them for superior reason. All right, so I guess we have to fork. So we are going to initializing fork process. It has to create a whole new workspace. That's pretty crazy. But this really like this is why I love Emergent though, because they like have everything covered. Like you don't have to do pretty much anything except vibe code. They'll handle everything else. Oh, you hit your context? Don't worry, we got you. Oh, don't have API or cloud compute to put in the back end of your app? We got it. Don't worry. Like it's crazy. But so we have our agent running. Can I get a preview of my thing, please? Like, I just feel like that's crazy though. Like, why is my agent so I can't like send stuff here? It's pretty great. Okay, it looks like it just copied the whole thing. So we're just going to have it do these things. This is the last thing that we're gonna get this to do. Yeah. Emergent. Look, I stand by Emergent. And honestly, what I think you should do is this is what I think you should do. Just hold on 1 second. This is what I think you should do. You should and now you should try out Emergent through this link right here, because I know you're gonna buy it, because I would have bought it too. Okay. They're playing with me. I'm gonna type it in though. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Right there. If you use that, that'll support the channel. But I know you're gonna love it. Like it's literally a phenomenal platform. Like superbly. but you know, I gotta try and make something somehow. Like, I don't get paid to do this. I don't get paid to. I love experimenting with AI. When it came out, in a more public way in 2022, like, I became excited. Like, creating a YouTube channel is, of course, eventually I would love to get paid from this, but I mean, I'm just fine experimenting, honestly. Like, I would be doing this anyway. Like I said earlier, I would wake up, go on my run, and then I would come back home and build this without you guys. And I don't think I should do that. I don't think I should do that. I don't want to build this without you guys, because it's like, you guys can use this. Like, I've run into so many problems with AI and OpenClaw and stuff like that, and it would just be so much easier if I had somewhere that was trustworthy that I could get resources from. What's your day job? You should get paid to do this. My day job, so I'm an entrepreneur. I actually, my main business is a graphic design business, and we actually vibe coded that website too. We vibe coded that website too. So this is my main business. This is graphic design, and we just do like branding, you know, design, campaign design, stuff like that, you know. Like, that's my main business. So that's what I do. I don't have a job. But you know, like, so I got a comment the other day. I got a comment the other day that was basically saying, like, bro, your videos are very useful, but your hooks suck. And I was like, you know, I began to ponder in my mind, like, do I want to be a content creator? Like, do I really want to be a content creator? It really seems like I'm a content creator right now. Like, I put out videos every single day. I do this every single day. Like, I really might as well be a content creator. But as a business owner, I know that, you know, content isn't what pays. Sales pays, you know. And in content pays. So it's like, do I want to do that? Do I want to care about my hooks? Do I want to make everything so polished? Like, bro, I go to these people's, look, I'll just go to YouTube. I go to these people's shout out Josh. If you're into trucking, definitely check out Josh Shepard. Teaches a lot of great stuff. But, you know, like, this guy makes pretty great videos. I like his videos. His videos aren't super polished, but like, a lot of creators make videos that are really polished, and I feel like they're very, very fake. And I don't know. I don't even know what I'm fucking talking about. Live and long form are different beasts, but content can definitely drive sales for you for sure. Yeah. If I did it in a specific way, definitely. And content has driven a lot of sales for me in my graphic design business, like tons, you know. But when it comes to, you know, building out this community, or what I want to be a community, and building out this channel, it's a growing process. Like, it's not like you can just come out one day, nobody knows you, and you just, you know, make a sale. Like, that's very difficult to do, you know. But eventually, as numbers are getting up there, and as I'm being more consistent, and as I'm doing better at creating content, I mean, people will just trust me more based off of that, and people will want to buy things from me. Like, I'm working on a content creation course, AI content creation course, and a vibe coding course. And this is for new people. Like, this is for people that are non-technical, and they've been seeing all of this AI stuff, and they're like, man, I gotta get on this. I've been saying for months, I need to start using this, but I've never started using it. This is for those people. Like, I'm not selling to people that actually use AI. like right now, because it's definitely a minority right now, but I appreciate you, Tech Bays. I appreciate you for stopping by and hanging out. I feel you don't want to have to turn it on, but you just have to be super polished. Exactly. Like, okay, I don't. This is a channel that I really, really, really like. Okay, this is a channel that I really, really like. Like, I really, really like them. Let me see. Right here. So she's an AI channel and she does great content. But it's very polished. And you can see that it's working. Like this polished style works. But do I want to do it? Like, do I want to really sit before every single video and have a script out before I shoot it? Like, do I really want to do that? And, if I don't want to do that, then I'm going to have to play the long game. I'm going to have to say, I'm going to do it the way that I feel like doing it. And if people catch on, then they catch on. But like, this is an example of a channel that's doing it in a way that people like. Like, people like to have this very sophisticated view into it. And this is phenomenal content. Like, my content compared to this content is like a two versus a 8. Like my content is a 2. But it's still not done. So it's still looking at everything, verifying everything, and hopefully we can get that document soon. But pause first, yes, but look at all of them who aren't polished. That's who you can compare where you're starting to till you have the bandwidth to do it like that. You're 100% right. And the thing is, I have the bandwidth to do it like that. It's just like, do I want to? Like, if I got in front of a camera every day and everything is like everything I'm gonna say is scripted, like, that's kind of crazy. Like, everything I'm gonna say is scripted. That's kind of crazy. Like, I'll do that for maybe like a reel or a short, but like, man, a video. Maybe if I begin taking it more serious, like if I decide, hey, I really want to be like the source of truth for people when it comes to AI, cool. I'll say I'm going to up this production tenfold. I'm going to not use an AI background green screen. I'm gonna have a real background. And it's just gonna be much more polished. But like right now, like we're at 681, almost a year anniversary to when I started posting AI videos. So it's gonna be, I think, March 19th, something like that. But I'm just here for the ride. Like, I don't think, you don't know, you don't have the bandwidth. That is me too. I can, but the energy right now, it's a lot. It is a lot, especially where my business is right now. Like, I'm decently hands-on, so I gotta spend a lot of time there, especially in the beginning of the month and the end of the month. I gotta spend a lot of time there. But I think the volume game is something, because this is another page. I'll show you this one. This is another page that I look at, and it's because this guy is the king of AI content. He's literally putting out something every single hour. Like, every single hour. It's crazy, and he's doing 1 million views in 7 days, up 100%. And he's playing the volume game. His videos aren't polished. Like, in his videos, except for his AI videos, like his AI videos, some videos he has his AI clone do. Like this. This is his AI clone. But other videos, he's just streaming and he just cuts it up. And that's what I've started doing. It's just streaming. Because I like streaming. Like, I really do like streaming. And when people actually talk, like, I'm having a great conversation with you right now, you know? It's a fun thing to do. Like, we can learn together. We can experiment together. Like, what? It's pretty cool. But he's playing the volume game. And that's something that I may do, you know? Like, the other page that I just showed, she only posts, I want to say, either once a week or once a month. Like, something like that. And but can't remember his name. A lot of it is automated. He takes his lives and cuts it. Yeah, and I think that's automated too. Yeah, like he's really using AI to the best of his ability, and he has a very good work ethic. This man is not lazy. Like, this man is not lazy at all, and a lot of people depend on him. He has a school community. And the main thing he does is SEO. That's the main thing he sells is SEO services. So I think it's different ways to do it. At different points in time, I'll definitely reevaluate, you know, how things are going. But I think, you know, we've gained more than 600 subscribers in a year. I feel like that's a lot. That's more than I've ever gained in a year. So it's only a blessing, honestly. I feel like that's happened. So in the next year, I think it's gonna be double that. Like, we'll get 1,200 subscribers in the next year. You know, but okay. So our our page is broken. Wow, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. So this is crazy. What happened? What happened to our site? Our site is broken. Oh my goodness. What just happened? No, this is crazy. Our whole entire site just broke. That's pretty crazy. And it actually said that this was okay. I was just bragging about Emergent. Like, bro, come on. Fix it. It is currently raw HTML. Is this raw HTML? This is like, I game really fast, but only when I'm consistent. That's my bottleneck because of ADHD. I've been trying to set up my OpenClaw for a content pipeline for that very reason, but it's hard. Yeah. One thing that I would say is, let me see. API. Okay. So you got to request API access. I want to do this. I want to use OpenClip for clipping. I already use it for clipping and stuff like that, but I want to use the API inside of my OpenClaw to use it. But yeah, it's just broken. It's just broken. Just gotta fix it. Yeah, man. It just, my thing is, like, right now when it comes to actually getting, like, to have a full content pipeline, you're spending, just for that pipeline, you're spending at least $150 a month on that. Gotta be. For like usable images and usable cuts and stuff like that. But if you use like an OpenClip API, you can get that much lower. Like it'll be significantly lower. But like how some people are building it right now, where everything is, you know, all scattered, is pretty crazy. Like this live has had 97 views. I've been live for an hour and 30 minutes. 97 different people have stopped by this live. Now, I understand not everybody's gonna stay, but for 97 people to have stopped by the live, I now have like 97 views when this live goes up. And I also have content inside of this. Usually I will record like 2-3 videos during a live, but this live is just me building out my dashboard. Like I just wanted to build out my dashboard, honestly. Okay, cool. So still next build cache cause auto static assets. Okay, cool. So we didn't change anything this go around, but it added something to the files. Docs integration plan. So let me see. Integration plan. Is it here? I think it's gonna be in the actual repo. He says he used browser because it's cheaper. Oh, if you have, what are you currently using for browser? Just use Playwright. Right here. Just use Playwright. Like Playwright, it works very, very well for my agent. I have it connected to Playwright, Brave Search for web search, which I was trying to use Searsing and Perplexity Sonar Pro, but I couldn't get it to work. Are those the little agents? Yeah, those are the little agents. So and they actually work. Like in this one, if we go to the office, we'll be able to see them. They're moving around, but the functionality in this specific office, it's just like it's their movements getting polled. Like it's like, okay, they're just rotating stations. Like it's not an actual thing that's going on. And I am using Playwright skill, but for the content websites, it's so much JavaScript. Yeah. Especially when it comes to like even navigating something like Instagram. Like Instagram has such a weird layout compared to conventional websites that agents tend to mess up on it. But honestly, this is really what I want to do. Okay, what I really have been wanting to do is to basically make my agent into Manus. Like however Manus is built out, I want to make it exactly the same way. Like Manus does everything perfectly. Manus searches perfectly, it compiles documents perfectly, it follows instructions perfectly. It seems like it has perfect memory. Like it's literally the perfect agent. It's just owned by Meta, and I hate that, honestly. Okay, I don't hate it, but you know, I don't like it. I definitely don't like it. So we completed all of the items from, okay, so I said I wanted to create a contacts and a connections page in the dashboard. Give me a prompt for that. Yeah. So I want to make a contacts and connections so that I can keep my contacts in here and maybe have some tags like for my business or something else that I may have. Maybe it's a sponsor for AI Educate, then I tag it with that. Add 2 new first class pages. 2 new first class pages. Main table, add, edit, contact modal. Okay, cool. Add API assistant. I'll give you a phase 2 prompt. Okay, to connect to the task. Okay, cool. Let's do that. And consistent. We're gonna give that to it. Hopefully it doesn't break this time. I haven't tried Mantis since it first came out. Oh man, you are missing out on something. Is Mantis better than that? Yes, Mantis is much better than Perplexity. But Perplexity did come out with that new computer thing, and I haven't tried that. So, have you thought about using Browser OS as a template to build your own Mantis? What is Browser OS? Browser OS? What is Browser OS? Okay, so it's basically like a okay, so just like a web agent. No, I haven't. I'll definitely look into this. AI powered browser. So if I download this on my OpenClaw's computer, like it'll be able to use this browser. Automate any task from scraping websites, repeatable agents. Any website, install any MCP, comes with pre-installed. Oh wow. What in the world is this? Browser OS for work. No, this is nice. This is nice. Have you tried it? Are you wait, okay. To build your own Mantis, you're gonna use Browser OS to build your own Mantis. How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna do that? Oh my goodness. What in the world did you just introduce me to? Update innate config. Bro, this is crazy. Workflows, schedule tasks. So it's basically like GPT Atlas, but maybe better. And control it from Claude Code. Okay. This is something. We get Browser OS as an MCP and we give it to our agent. Low 43 Reaper. I'm playing with your agent. You know, I've never really forked a repo before. Look, I am so new to this like development stuff. Honestly, I did not even know what GitHub was. What, 3 years ago? Fork. So if I fork this thing, ooh, wow. So am all of the usage on Browser OS, if I fork it, all of the usage will be through my OpenClaw. Like whatever my OpenClaw does on it, like it'll just prompt the user copy the image, docs image. Okay, use your own API keys or run local models with Olama. Okay. So do I have to have an API key? It works in and installs it. Okay. So are you adding a separate API key onto that? Or are you just letting your agent use it and you're not adding an API key or anything like that? Side by side on any page. Bro, this is crazy. Like, people are just building browsers and open sourcing them. Like, scrape data. First, your browser data could be used for ads or training models. We keep your history and agent interaction strictly local. Okay. So it's while we're good for but Chrome hasn't evolved much in 10 years. No AI feature now. You have to build it out to have them agent use it, but you can use your own models. You need an API key. I have minimized coding plan and GLM coding plan keys. Okay. You know what? I appreciate you showing me that, because that's fair. Cause basically this is like giving it its own cloud computer, or really its own local computer, because it has its own computer. Like, I'm looking at it right now. I wish actually I can. If I switch I'm not gonna switch my video because I don't want to mess my video up, but I'm using, well, the computer that my OpenClaw is on is a 2017 8GB 500 gigabyte SSD Intel Core i5 MacBook Pro. Okay, so I'm not sure what local model is gonna run good on that. I don't think I tried to run anything yet that actually successfully worked. Like, I want to try something, but I don't know. I've been sticking to the API keys and the OAuth, the OAuth. Yeah, but wow, I'm gonna try this out. So like, okay, like, what do I need to build out with this? Like, if it's already built, why do I need to build it out? I feel like that's a stupid question, but like, why? What more needs to be added to this? Like, does my agent need to create skills to be able to use this? Or, like, you know, are those valid questions? I think those are valid questions, you know. But our agent is still running. It's getting the job done. Okay. Something went wrong. A select item. What is this? Contacts and connections. So connections is wrong. I should have explained connections. I didn't even look at the prompt. This is why vibe coding is crazy. I didn't even look at the prompt. That's not gonna cut it. I got the 16GB Mac Mini with the M4. I can only use small light models for specific. Yeah, exactly. I saw a lot of people talking about the DGX Spark and getting that to try and run some stuff. I think that's what, 96 gigabytes or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's useful for cron jobs, because I know cron jobs add up. But let me see. Contact, connection mode, connection edge, connection page. Oh no. Yeah. I kind of want to stop it, but I know it's going to use up my credits anyway. So I'm gonna get it to redo it. And change the connections, because I want my connections to show all of the connected apps that I have, like Gmail, Google Drive, Google Calendar, all that type of stuff, whether it be by Zapier MZP or whatever. Similar to Playwright, if you want the agent to run it, you would probably have to create the skill, but use the OpenClaw GitHub skill to have it read the repo so it will be able to help you connect it. Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. Well, shoot, I may go live tomorrow and test it out, honestly. Or the day after, sometime this week. I'm not sure. But I definitely need to go to sleep. Like, this is why streaming is so dangerous, bro. This is why streaming is so dangerous. Bro, I'm about to get off of here, bro. I'm about to get off of here. Oh, that is hilarious. Well, hey, act like you didn't see it, okay? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm compromised. I'm compromised. That sucks. I am compromised. Yeah, this stream is not getting posted because I've already exposed. I exposed something earlier in the stream as well. So I was like, man, this stream is not going up. I'm gonna take this stream down. Well, at least I'm gonna make little edits to edit stuff out, and I'm gonna put it back up. Testing all new API endpoints. Man, let me see. So we got contacts right here. Bam. Got contacts. It opens it up. That's pretty cool. Contacted. And we got connections. And the thing that I think this is going to help is like, because I have my OpenClaw doing daily outreach, I'm going to be able to track the contacts that it brings in. I think that's going to be very, very cool. And it's just using the testing agent. We don't need that right now. So I'm gonna just let it run. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. We have had 118 people in here for this stream. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 48 minutes. So I appreciate everybody for stopping by and, checking out the stream. I know y'all are seeing a new face in the AI streaming community. So thank you for supporting and stopping by. But definitely stay tuned for more. Subscribe if you enjoyed anything in today's stream. And yeah, look forward to more. A lot of experiments, a lot of new stuff coming out. We didn't get to, look into GPT 5.3 in depth today like I wanted to, but I'll definitely be posting a video sometime this week on that. But yeah, you too. I appreciate you for stopping by, TechBase, and I'll see each of you